When a Titan falls, a space is left behind. In the world of aviation, this Titan was the SR-71 Blackbird. For decades, it was the fastest air-breathing aircraft ever built. It soared at the edge of space, a marvel of engineering. Then in 1989, the US Air Force announced its retirement. This created a void. People wondered, what could possibly replace such a magnificent machine? Nature abhors a vacuum, and so does military technology. It seemed impossible that the United States would simply give up its high-speed reconnaissance advantage. The world was still a dangerous place. A new legend was needed, and it was ready to be born. The whispers started almost immediately. They spoke of a new top-secret project, a plane that would make the Blackbird look slow. This rumored aircraft was given a name, Aurora. The name itself sounded mysterious and futuristic. It suggested a new dawn in aviation technology. The legend described a hypersonic reconnaissance plane, something that could fly at speeds beyond Mach 5. This would allow it to travel anywhere on Earth in just a few hours. It was the logical next step. It was the perfect successor to the SR-71's throne. This was not just a replacement, it was a revolution in the sky. The story of Aurora grew from a simple belief. The belief was that progress never stops, especially when it comes to military and intelligence gathering. The SR-71 was an incredible achievement from the 1960s. Surely, decades later, something even more amazing must exist. This new aircraft would have to be stealthy, fast, and operate at extreme altitudes. It would be a ghost in the sky, unseen and unheard until it was long gone. The idea captured the public imagination. It was a story of secret science and hidden power, a tale of a machine that pushed the very limits of what we thought was possible. As the Cold War ended, the world was changing, but the need for information remained. The retirement of the Blackbird felt like a step backward. The Aurora myth offered a comforting thought. It suggested that America's eyes in the sky were not only open but more powerful than ever. The legend was fueled by a lack of information. When governments keep secrets, people try to fill in the blanks. The story of the SR-91 Aurora became a modern myth. It was a testament to our fascination with speed, stealth, and the unknown frontiers of technology. It was a legend waiting for its hero to appear. The search for Aurora began not in the sky, but on paper. Aviation enthusiasts and journalists started digging through government documents. They were looking for clues, for any hint of this secret project. In 1985, they found something. A line item appeared in a Pentagon budget proposal. It was labeled Aurora. The budget requested $80 million for the project in 1986. It then asked for a massive $2.3 billion for 1987. This seemed to be the smoking gun. The name and the huge amount of money pointed to a major classified aircraft program. It was the first piece of tangible evidence. However, the clue was as mysterious as the project itself. The Aurora line item vanished from the final public version of the budget. This only added to the intrigue. Did the government catch its mistake and hide the project again, or was it something else entirely? This disappearance led to more speculation. People believed the funding was now hidden deep within other black projects. These are highly classified programs with no public oversight. The hunt for Aurora became a financial detective story. Sleuths tried to track the flow of secret money through the complex maze of the defense budget. The search soon turned to the skies. If this aircraft existed, it had to be flying somewhere. People began watching the skies over remote areas. They focused on places known for secret military tests, like Area 51 in Nevada. They listened for strange sounds and looked for unusual shapes. Any unexplainable event was potentially a sign of Aurora. A strange contrail, a mysterious sonic boom, or a fleeting glimpse of a triangular shape at dusk. All of these were collected as potential pieces of the puzzle. The search for Aurora became a global phenomenon, with spotters sharing their findings online. But the hunt for proof was frustrating. Every potential clue led to more questions. Skeptics offered other explanations for the budget line. Ben Rich, the former head of Lockheed's famous Skunk Works, later claimed Aurora was just the code name for the B-2 stealth bomber's development funding. This seemed plausible. The B-2 was a hugely expensive and secret project at the time. Yet, for true believers, this was just a cover story. They argued that the government would naturally deny the existence of its most advanced spy plane. The lack of solid proof did not kill the legend. It only made it stronger. The most compelling evidence for Aurora came from eyewitnesses. These were not just casual observers. Many were trained professionals. In 1989, Chris Gibson, an engineer on a North Sea oil rig, reported a stunning sight. He was an experienced member of the Royal Observer Corps. He saw an unfamiliar matte black triangular aircraft. It was refueling from a KC-135 Stratotanker, accompanied by two F-111 fighters. He sketched what he saw. The shape was unlike any known aircraft. His testimony was credible. It became a cornerstone of the Aurora legend. A skilled observer had seen something truly unusual. Then came the sounds. In the early 1990s, residents of Southern California began reporting strange noises. They heard deep, rumbling sonic booms that would shake their houses. These were not typical booms from known aircraft. Seismologists at Caltech studied the tremors. They found that the sonic booms were created by a vehicle traveling at high speed and high altitude. The data pointed to a craft moving at Mach 3 to 4, flying above 25,000 feet. It was flying a consistent path over the desert, often early in the morning. This mysterious craft was nicknamed the LA Quake Machine. The sounds were sometimes described as donuts on a rope. This referred to the unique pattern of the contrail the aircraft supposedly left behind. The trail appeared as rings of smoke, pulsed out from a special engine. This suggested a pulse detonation engine, a highly advanced propulsion system. Aviation Week and Space Technology, a respected industry magazine, published reports on these sightings. They noted a new, loud, roaring engine sound heard near secret airbases. The combination of strange sounds, unique contrails, and powerful sonic booms painted a picture of a new kind of aircraft technology in action. Of course, officials denied everything. The U.S. Air Force stated that no such aircraft existed. They explained the sonic booms as being caused by other military planes like F-117S or F-15S operating offshore. They dismissed the strange contrails as atmospheric phenomena, but for many, these explanations felt incomplete. The evidence, though circumstantial, was piling up. The sightings, the sounds, and the seismic data all pointed to something new. The official denials only served to convince believers that the government had something to hide. Aurora remained a phantom, but one that seemed to be leaving real traces in our world. Despite decades of searching, no one has ever produced a clear photograph of Aurora. No piece of wreckage has ever been confirmed. The U.S. government has never acknowledged its existence. Experts remain divided. Some are convinced that Aurora was a real but short-lived prototype program in the 1990s. They believe it was a technology demonstrator that never became a fully operational fleet. Others believe the entire legend is a myth. They argue it is a mix of misinterpreted sightings, budgetary confusion, and wishful thinking. The truth, as often is the case with military secrets, remains hidden from public view. What we know for certain is that the quest for hypersonic flight is very real. Today, the U.S. Air Force openly discusses its work on next-generation technology. In 2024, it awarded billions of dollars to companies for advanced engine development. This suggests that the complex technology for a hypersonic plane like Aurora was likely not mature in the 1980s or 90s. The military is still working hard to solve these challenges. They have even confirmed flying a full-scale demonstrator for the next-generation air dominance program. These modern efforts show that the dream of hypersonic flight is alive, but it is a project for today and tomorrow, not yesterday. So why does the mystery of Aurora continue to fascinate us? It speaks to our deep curiosity about the unknown. We are drawn to stories of secret knowledge and incredible machines. The legend of Aurora is like a modern folktale. It represents the boundary between what we know and what we can imagine. It reminds us that there are still secrets in the world hidden just beyond our sight. The story persists because it is exciting to believe that brilliant engineers are creating the future in secret hangars. It fills us with a sense of wonder about the possibilities of human ingenuity. In the end, whether the SR-91 Aurora ever truly existed might not be the most important question. The legend itself has become a part of aviation history. It keeps us looking up at the sky, wondering what might be flying over our heads. As technology advances, new secret aircraft will surely be built. They will fly faster and higher, hidden by new layers of classification. And with them, new legends will be born. The mystery of Aurora teaches us that the sky is full of possibilities, and it ensures that we will keep searching for the next amazing secret that waits to be discovered among the stars. When a Titan falls, a space is left behind. In the world of aviation, this Titan was the SR-71 Blackbird. For decades, it was the fastest air-breathing aircraft ever built. It soared at the edge of space, a marvel of engineering. Then, in 1989, the US Air Force announced its retirement. This created a void. People wondered, what could possibly replace such a magnificent machine? Nature abhors a vacuum, and so does military technology. It seemed impossible that the United States would simply give up its high-speed reconnaissance advantage. The world was still a dangerous place. A new legend was needed, and it was ready to be born. The whispers started almost immediately. They spoke of a new top-secret project, a plane that would make the Blackbird look slow. This rumored aircraft was given a name, Aurora. The name itself sounded mysterious and futuristic. It suggested a new dawn in aviation technology. The legend